Hi Cancer, thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your in-depth monthly reading, and I start this reading by getting, major energy that will be dealing with, already dealing with, dealt with. So for that, I use Major Arcana, Animal Spirit, and Oracle deck. And after that, we are gonna delve deep into the situation by using different kind of tarot deck. And at the end, I'm gonna give you divinely timely message by mystical or shaman oracle deck. Okay, this is a free flowing intuitive reading, and I do take jumpers from the pack, and sometimes it takes a little bit time to get the cards. Okay, all right, okay, let's see what you have. Cancer. The Hermit. When I was shuffling, I was not ready, but I got the Hanged Man. And I said, okay, I'm not ready, I'm not gonna take it. But then the Hermit came. Similar kind of energy, contemplation. You may feel a little. This is just a visceral feelings. It's not a reading, hasn't started yet. Illumination, maybe a little bit stuck. We're gonna see. Okay, let's get some animal spirit. We got vulture. Zebra. Wow. One more. I'm not gonna take this. Look at this. How many cards? No. One more, please. Okay, I'm gonna take this too. Panther and Black Egg, both together. Cool. Okay. One oracle card, please. Dance of the Divine Feminine. Empress energy. Okay. Perfect. We got everything. Hermit, the earth. We got earth, air, fire. We got two fire though. Okay. We do not got water and the spirit. Okay, alright. Hermit. And so what I'm getting here, that there is a sense of elevation. There is a sense of definitely isolation. More of a mental and spiritual isolation that I'm getting. But it actually bringing you a lot of calmness. Maybe you have been running around too much. You have been maybe feeling that you don't have any time for your own personal time. This is the time. I'm getting like more of introspection. I don't think this is a much of a that you are contemplating too much and you are trying to introspect. I don't think it is much about that, but it is more about, it's like you are getting your time, personal time. maybe you have so many obligations, so much responsibility around you. I'm getting very domestic energy around this card, and it's gonna actually feel that finally you can just sit calmly, like maybe you are a family person, maybe you have like a lot of maybe you have children, maybe you have, I don't know, whatever it is, you are very occupied with your domestic work. Your domestic work, like just keeping things floating. This is like giving me a sense of like, oof, like how you feel when all day you are running around, then you get this half an hour just sitting with your cup of tea, coffee, juice, drink, whatever you feel, and then just nobody to ask you a question, nobody that you need to answer, nobody ask your name, nobody's calling your name, like that kind of complete, like it does it maybe they're in the next room, but at least they're not in their energy realm, and it feels very almost like a solitary kind of very isolated, calming, soothing energy. That's what I'm getting. I feel like you have been running around a lot, for many reasons, for many things, and it's actually giving you very calmness. I'm not feeling, maybe you are at the same time you're contemplating about life, your choices, what's coming to you, what's already had happened. Maybe there is a certain sense of reflection is happening, but I'm getting more the prominent energy that I'm getting, that there is a soothing calming effect, and you are like, okay, I'm like, it's like a that kind of very light energy I'm getting from you. And through that space, you're just gonna feel good. You're just gonna feel good. All you want right now is that your own space and time. You don't wanna be bothered by people right now too much. You don't wanna be bothered by people too much. Because you feel like the more you get entangled with people around you, it takes a part of you away from you. It feels like you will be you like you know that you will be comfortable just if you just be left alone for time being. If you just be left alone, you will be comfortable, absolutely comfortable, because through that space you wanna delve into more your own energy. Because right now it feels like that, right now, or maybe you just recently dealt with, or like whatever in your past, recent past, it feels like your energy is not yours. It's always some kind of you're sharing with energy, with other energy all the time, and you don't get hold of your own energy because there is no time for yourself, there is no sense of solitary, there is no sense of isolation. We got the vulture card, like I feel like there is a certain sense of, that you need to do certain kind of, like deep soul searching here. You are pretty in tune with your emotion, but if you feel like there is something from the past, from or something that is still lingering, you need to cut those thing energy out. You need to do a like final cleaning, almost like there is a certain lingering emotion, certain lingering debris that is still attached to you, and you know that you need to clear that up. But it's not very urgent because you are not emotionally blocked by it, because you already know the source of those emotion, but it's still kind of lingering. And I feel like that, yeah, you're looking at it. Maybe there is certain like old relationship that does not, it's not that it's impacting you, it's not that you miss them or you long for them, but there is a certain sense of residue, like residual thing that you like to revisit and really bring a kind of closer, kind of truly understand what else could have happened and what actually had happened. You have an idea, of course. You are not it's not tormenting you, those kind of feelings. So those kind of, it's not bothering you, but you like to revisit, because this, look at this person is directly looking at this. But there is no, I'm not getting any certain sense of emergency there, because you are, that's what I'm getting. Hermit, usually I get like a lot of self, like a deep contemplation, trying to figure out the answer, the soul searching. But you are really not that kind of path right now. You are like, you just want to be left alone, you just want to be soaked into your own energy. You feel like your energy always entangled with others, and you just want to deassociate that kind of attachment. With the zebra, yeah, you want to refocus, you want to focus more on your creativity, more on your, maybe you are as of now, what I'm feeling, that you may have invested a lot of time with your personal, building personal relationship, domestic dynamics. And right now you're kind of shifting your focus a little bit. You kind of want, because that's why you are longing for this personal space, individual space and time, because you kind of want to focus on your own creativity, own skill. You want to hone your hobbies. You want to you just want to sharpen your skill. You want to focus on your own, like, talent, own skill, craft, talent, in that kind of category. Yeah, it's like a very nice, relaxed, kind of chilled energy I'm getting. You kind of want to kind of focus on that. Yeah, you're thinking about like how you can, maybe you want to start up, your, in some kind of practice that you used to do, some kind of, whether it's a reading, painting, whatever. It doesn't have to be always reading, painting, like any kind of things, that you just want to focus more on yourself, your craft, your skill, your things that you want to do outside of relationship. There is a, you just want to get out of this, like, this kind of, any kind of relationship, whether it's kind of parental, platonic, friendship, that kind of, you just want them to be at a, at a kind of hand distance. You don't want to be too entangled with all this, because I feel like you are kind of coming out of this kind of intense entanglement with them. That's why you kind of lost your own energetical space and sphere, and you just want to focus on more on your things that you like to do, that brings you a sense of individual sense, like, the things that you do for your own pleasure, absolutely own pleasure. Okay, with the panther and black egg, I'm getting that feeling that maybe there is a immediate, some kind of relationship that you're in. It could be any kind of relationship, and you just want to tell them that how, I'm just getting that you just want to tell that your truth, and your truth is that you just want to tell them that how consuming they are. I'm not saying it's all their fault. Maybe you have your role to play, but right now you just don't wanna, so like, actively take part in this kind of intense, dramatic kind of in relationship. It could be a mother-child relationship, or parental father-child relationship. It could be a partnership. It could be anything. But I feel like you just wanna, with the panther, if they bother you too much, if they try to get in your energy realm too much, you are gonna scare them away. You're just gonna tell them, leave me alone, and I'm gonna, like, tear you up. That kind of energy I'm getting. That kind of energy I'm getting, Cancer. And I'm getting, actually, even though I'm talking about all this kind of tearing you up, but my energy, my center, I'm very centered, I'm very calm. That's why you want this calmness, and you are gonna tell your truth. And I feel like specifically one person in your facility, in your energy realm, that you really want to tell them that, please, just go away, go away for now, give me space, and we can come back together later. if we feel like, I feel like there is a, you want a certain kind of separation, you want a certain kind of, but this is not a separation because breaking up kind of separation, it's like a more of a space kind of separation. You want a separate space between this person and you definitely want that, and you just want to tell them that go find your own space, go find to do something by yourself, because I need this time for now, because you are talking your truth. You might wanted to tell that to this person for quite a while, but you couldn't tell that, maybe because of lots of reason, you don't want to hurt them because they're close, all, but now you feel like this is a primal time, this is a optimum peak that you are gaining with this hermit, and you started to realizing that you need to disassociate your energy with others, from others, otherwise you are not gonna be getting you're not gonna be allowing yourself to do that you love to do. It doesn't have to be a master career goal or something, it could be as simple as you just doing nothing and listening music, you just doing nothing and reading a book just for the pleasure of reading it, and you want to do that with the zebra, you want to do that, and you wanna tell people specifically. I feel like one person, you really want to tell them that I need space and I want you to understand. If you don't understand, then it's not, I just need it. There is no argument, there is no negotiation on that. Dance of the divine feminine, I feel like empress, yeah, it's like are you really want to, I feel like you are in a certain kind of situation, Cancer, that kind of took away a lot of feminine energy from you, away from you, because you have been very consumed by how you are serving others. It could be like, I'm getting, it could be you are raising a, like your kid, and you love them, of course, but sometimes they take away, like just, because you give so much, because sometimes they can take away a lot of your own energy, and you feel at the end of the day that you feel like, yes, I'm happy because I am with them, but at the same time, who little bit of your own identical energy kind of get lost within the whole process when you are too involved with other person. It could be child, it could be parents, it could be, it could be anybody, it could be friends, it could be partner, anybody can be consuming, if you're really invested in them. But right now, I feel like you are kind of realizing that through this whole process, you kind of lost your own femininity, you kind of lost your own energy, and you became more of a, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. Every day comes with a things to do list, which is a very external masculine energy. That is necessary, because in order to keep things floating, in order to keep things tied up and kind of organized, you had to be in kind of in that kind of very structured energy. But right now you're feeling your body, kind of your soul kind of telling you, Cancer, you don't need that much structure right now. You need to like disassociate yourself with all this kind of other energy, and they will understand, because you love them, they love you, they will understand. But you need this space, and you need to do this kind of little dance of your, like this, like rhythmic dance with your own soul, own body, like let it out, let the chaos out, bring the serenity in, like that kind of vital different kind of mode of dance. And that doesn't mean it could be literal as dancing, but I feel like it's more of a just vibration of energy that you like to welcome right now. You really want to welcome right now that kind of energy. You don't want to be so strategic, you don't want to be so competitive, you don't want to be so organized, you don't want to be somebody who get things done, because otherwise things doesn't get done. Like you just want to be in your own rhythm and find your own things that you really like to do, love to do. It may not have any ultimate goal at the end of the day, but it is some kind of things that kind of brings healing to your own soul and gives you this kind of gives you again the sense that you are an individual of your own, and then the other relationship you build consciously in this world to make yourself grow, but at the same time you are individual in your core, which without all this energy, without all these people, that kind of recenteredness I'm getting, that gonna happen through this energy, and which is very beautiful because you are kind of wanna focus on that. All right, let's see what are the what is situation that you are dealing with. This is the major energy. What are the situation that you are dealing with? Let's see. Tower. Okay, we have the Chariot in reverse and the King of Swords in reverse. Chariot is also your card, ruled by Cancer. Yeah, definitely you are not in your element, you know. You feel like, I mean, it's not that you do not like what you are doing. It's just, you know, like life humdrum. Okay, I'm gonna take this 3 and close this deck. Okay, oh my god. Okay, we got 4 of Wands, 6 of Wands, and 10 of Cups in reverse. Okay, alright. Let's get into this. The Tower. Yeah, I feel like you just you know, like you, it's a lot of, it's nothing major. Not every day has to be like a do or die kind of eventful situation, you know. I really feel like with this Tower, you just, you know, it's like almost like you just got too wrapped up with your domestic thing. Maybe you recently got married, maybe you are not, you know, like it just you did not anticipate it how much, you know, like shared energy is gonna be. And you know, it's like all of a sudden I feel like you are a person deep down who likes to be, who likes to enjoy their own energy, you know, who are quite independent, you know, like you are quite independent, and you like to, it's not that you don't want to connect with people. Of course you want to connect with people, but at the same time you like to maintain the autonomy of your own energy. But what happened, maybe you recently got married, and maybe you just, your child may be getting into a you know, like a teenage age, or maybe you recently got a baby, or maybe you recently got into some kind of partnership, whatever, some kind of new kind of domestic things happen. Maybe you moved into your parents' house, or maybe your parents are getting old, so you're taking care of them, whatever, some kind of change in a domestic setup happened that put you in a kind of bound, you know, and you like to be in for them, you know, like to be for them, be there for them. It's not that you're not complaining about that, but at the same time you just feel like you need to breathe, you need your own energy to come to you, you need to be individual, you cannot be just always exist in relation to what you are doing for others, you know. You just want to be just you without doing anything for others, and still be connected with them. And I feel like with the Tower, you are kind of pulling yourself out of this, you know. You feel like I really getting this very vivid image that this Tower is like almost like a hut. It's like a very cozy domestic place. It's not, there is no, it's not a full, it's not something negative, but you are just taking yourself out of it and getting a fresh air, like this rabbit. Just rabbit is just coming out of the rabbit hole and getting a fresh air. And it's like it's not gonna be like something dramatic, but it is a it excuse me, it's gonna, you know, you are longing for it, because the way you got caught up in this situation, it feels like no matter what, at the end of the day, you never get your own personal time. If you're listening to this tarot, maybe this is the one of the moment when you really, you know, maybe I don't know, maybe you listen to early in the morning, or sometimes whenever, you know, maybe when you're cooking or something. This is like you know, like you hardly get any time for yourself, you know, and it's like you are kind of getting, and this is gonna be feeling like almost like a new chapter starting the moment you're gonna take yourself away from this kind of domestic tie. That doesn't mean you are breaking away from anything. Please don't take it away, take that way. It's just a taking space. you are just claiming a space for yourself. That is what I'm getting, absolutely getting for this tower. With the chariot in reverse and the knight of swords in reverse, like I'm getting that, yeah, you used to have a lot of I really feeling like that you are a person who are very driven, who are extremely driven, who wants to explore life, who wants to um, do a lot of stuff. You have ambition, you have you wanna do something, you wanna do something that you feel has a value, and you always wanted to go after this. You it's not like a go-getter kind of energy. That's not what I'm You are not like that kind of like, I don't care about family, it's all about my ambition. I don't think that kind of polarity you live in. But what I'm saying, that you are a kind of person who like to do something for themselves. Like if you like something, you want to make sense of your life outside of a domestic relation. You know what I mean? Outside of partnership. Like what you do for yourself means a lot to you, because you are a very independent person, and you like to make a statement, like not like a leadership way, but you like to do things that actually mean something to you outside of domestic sphere. But I feel like within this whatever situation you got caught up in, it did not happen. It's like you felt you couldn't go after it, so that's why it came under this zebra and vulture. Like you feel like that you need to focus on your like what you like to do. You need to focus on your like things that valuable to you outside of relationship, outside of domesticity, that kind of things. And you feel like there is certain things that you want to revisit from past. Definitely with the vulture, there is a past, lingering past, that you want to revisit. That doesn't mean that past haunts you or anything. There is no desperation or urgency, but you like to revisit voluntarily, and you should have the time and space to do that, because if you feel like doing it, you should be able to do it. That's how you're thinking right now. Look at that, we got these three together. Ten of Cups in reverse, Four of Wands. Hold on, I'm gonna go back to this Ten of Cups later. I feel like something is there different. Four of Wands and a Six of Wands right under the Panther and the Black Egg. This is definitely Six of Wands is Black Egg. You are claiming you are not really bothered. This person. I see. This person and you guys have really good, maybe, you guys have a solid foundation. You definitely have a solid foundation. You are gonna tell them to F off, but they are gonna be okay with that. They're gonna be okay with that, because you guys have a solid foundation with the Four of Wands. You could be anybody, but there is a certain sense of friendship there. There is a certain sense of understanding is definitely there. And you are with the Six of Wands and a Black Egg, you are just telling them that what you need. You are just telling them, this is what I need right now, whether you with me or you are not, but this is what I need. And I think they absolutely understand. They absolutely understand where you are coming from. On the surface, they do understand where you are coming from. But this Ten of Cups in reverse, but internally, okay, Cancer, this is what okay, this is things are getting a little complex here. So what's happening, this person that you are talking, for some of you may have thought that this is your partner. You may be even married to them. You thought that this is one that you want a long term futuristic. You visualized a lot of future with them, but you are just realizing now with this energy that they are actually more of your friend. It's like almost like a soul group, rather than like something like very in exclusive. You know what I mean? You may have married them, you may be married with them, maybe you are there is a lot of futuristic promise involved in this connection, but you are realizing that it is better to be friend with them, because you are realizing that their energy, you like that you love them as a person, but not as a this kind of partner way, the ones you visualize them to be. And you are kind of very much vocalizing it, you are vocalizing that you need space, and through this communication, through this understanding, you realize that they are not your 10 of cups, they are not, maybe you thought, for some of you, I'm really getting that maybe you thought that this is the person, that one, like person, like the one for you, this is the person that you want to spend rest of your life with, you projected a lot of happiness and fulfillment with them, but you're just realizing that that's not the case. The love kind of like, it's love is still there, but that kind of love is kind of gone. You love them, they're your solid foundation, they're your friends, but at the same time, they are not the kind of romantic or soul partner that you thought they would be. And there is no sadness here, there is no sadness. I feel like it's like a gradual understanding that you are kind of came to know the reality of this relationship. Maybe that's why you try to be there for them a lot, to because you, I feel like you, it's been a while that you have been kind of getting this kind of emotional, like, senses that the love that you guys are started with, that kind of fading down. But that doesn't mean that you don't love each other. You do love each other. I mean, I don't know about them, but you definitely love them, but as a more like a, like you want to be more like a, like a pal, like a understanding pal that you can have fun with, you can have good time with. Not just good time for like a games way, it's just they can understand, but the intensity, they are not your fulfillment, let's say in this way. They are not your emotional fulfillment, but they are definitely somebody that you cherish, that you have a foundation with, they support you, you support them, that kind of thing. And you have been holding that truth for quite a while, because you are almost like in a denial, to not denial, you know emotionally that this has come to here, but you just don't want it to make it like a reality. And maybe that's why you invested your time so much with all this, so that they don't feel that, they don't feel unjust, they don't feel that things are like dying down. But you finally gonna tell them, you are gonna finally gonna tell them that like how things are, and you both are matured, so you're gonna come to an understanding that you guys are not your fulfillment. But that doesn't mean that your relationship is gonna be broken. Actually, it's gonna be solid, it's gonna be solid. That's a one aspect of this relationship gonna be gone. Okay, let's get another layer. You know what, I'm gonna use regular tarot. Oh, something just told me that I need another card for 10 of cups. Okay. Let's get another card for 10 of cups. See, 3 of cups. What I'm saying, more of a friendship. You guys realize, you're realizing that they are not, you thought that they are love of your lifetime, but that's not the case. And but that doesn't mean that you are gonna be in enmity with each other. You guys are actually gonna be very harmony, like it's like a harmonical relationship that you're gonna be building. So if you are thinking about saying, if this is your case, I'm not saying this is the case for everybody, I'm just getting a side notice on that. So if this is the case, please tell them with the panther, purge the emotion to them. Tell the truth. With the egg and black egg, it's all about throat chakra. Tell the truth, and it's gonna be in your favor. It's gonna go in your favor because you guys gonna be with the Four of Wands and Three of Cups. There is a lot of stability and friendship that gonna come out of this relationship, rather than if you try to project that this is Ten of Cups, when deep down you know, not even that deep, you very consciously know that this is not the Ten of Cups. They are not your from emotional fulfillment. But if you just keep projecting that, it's gonna actually destroy the relationship. But if you claim your individuality, claim your voice, and just say it, it's gonna actually save this relationship by making turning into something very stable, which can be a foundational support for you, and also the friendship and joy you guys can have. There is a lot of compatibility between you two, but it's just not the kind of deep love, emotional fulfillment that you thought once it was. Okay, let's get cards. Got Six of Swords, Queen of Swords, Lord of Swords. Truth. You are ready to communicate very honestly and truthfully. You are ready to, maybe you have been lot of, like I said, you have been so entangled with all this energy, maybe you couldn't communicate how you're actually feeling. Two of Pentacles, one more. Nine of Cups, see? Nine of Cups. Six of Swords, right under Tower and Hermit. Yeah. Like I said, there is some sense of domesticity I'm getting with the like I said, like you are moving away, you are taking like you are moving away to create your own individual space. That doesn't mean that you are breaking up. If it is it's not that you are saying, oh, I'm not gonna talk to you, or you are saying good. There is no goodbye. It's a space. You can carry love even there is a space between two people, and these two people can be anybody. You don't have to be always stick with each other in order to prove that you guys love each other, whether it's a parental relationship, mother-child, father-child, best friends, peers, anything. And that's what I'm getting. I feel like you're creating a little space, but at the same time you're carrying that love with you. There is no goodbye. There will be no separation. It's just the space that's gonna come in between, because you wanna retain your individuality and you don't wanna get lost too much into this other energy with other people. That's what I'm getting with the Six of Swords. Yeah, people around you may be a little sad that you are taking space. Maybe they are not used to. Maybe you hardly did that with them. Maybe you always try to be there, even to your own detriment, even to your own dissatisfaction, even to your own suffocation. But right now you're kind of claiming your own wish, and they are gonna be little sad, but they will understand you. They are going to be little sad. They are going to feel like, oh, cancer is going away. They are not going to come back because they are not used to. But you are going to make them believe that this is not separation. This is just a required space that you need at this time. They will be little sad, but they will understand. With the Queen of Swords, you are just going to speak your truth. You are going to speak your truth. You are going to say that how you have ambition, how you have a purpose outside of this domestic setup. You are going to tell them the truth very honestly, very bluntly. It may make them feel, because maybe people are, we know, like family, friends, we value their presence so much in our life. Sometimes even a little bit of space can make them feel very insecure. So when you're gonna say that you have other purpose outside them, they may feel like, oh, we are not enough, or like that kind of thing, if there is a purpose or partner thing. But you're going to tell them that like domesticity is not everything, like domesticity relationship is not the end goal for you in life. You want to be, you just want to be you. And when you, what you mean by you just want to be you, you have other ambition in life which does not involve them. So in order to really go after it, you need space even though you love them. And if they do not understand that, that's their loss. And you are going to be very upfront, you're going to be very honest, and you're going to tell them that how you wanted to, you have other priorities, you want to create other priorities, you want to focus on what you want to do. It doesn't have to be lofty goal, but just to create space for yourself is prioritizing yourself over others. And when you say that, they may feel they're like, oh, we are not the first priority. Yes, I mean, at this moment, no, you're not. You, with the two of pentacles right on the panther and the four of, before you vocalize this particular person that I have been getting this energy from the beginning, this panther and a black egg, this is collective. This is, you are going to be behaving like this to all of them, all people that you are involved. But panther and the black egg is a very particular person in your life that you want to tell the truth about. And you are going to be, you are kind of, like you are like measuring, like what's gonna happen, how I'm gonna hurt them. You feel like you are the one who is hurting them, because once you thought they are everything, but now you see that they are not enough. And you are kind of back and forth with your decision. You are kind of back and forth, but I can absolutely see that you are going to say that. You are going to say that, you are going to vocalize with panther and black egg. There is a, both of them is purging energy. Black egg is all about communication, panther is all about purging your emotion. And how you purge? By communicating when it comes to, in relation to other, like, so there will be a little back and forth. You're not going to be, you're not going to be too assertive about it, but you're going to do it anyway. And look at this, the moment you realize and tell them that they are not your fulfillment, it actually gives you your own fulfillment. Because when you are try to hold something that has died down, love is very tricky thing. The more you try to capture it, more it goes away from us. So you try to capture it with your heart and soul, but then, like, look at this dance of the divine feminine. That's what the divine feminine is. You are getting very in tune with your own emotion, and more you get in tune with your own emotion. And not, I feel like you are a very in tune person in general, but you are kind of acknowledging in a real terms your emotion. It's actually giving you fulfillment, because then you are not projecting something that has already gone, or that has already kind of died down. The things have died down, and you are projecting a life out of it. That void that you are filling up, it's filled by your own energy, and that can deplete you. But the moment you let that energy go, extra energy go, you are actually feeling very fulfilled with your emotion. You feel like you are fine. Right now, I don't think you are looking for any kind of dating, even though you are going to realize, if it is a partnership thing, you are going to realize that they are not your fulfillment. But that doesn't mean you want to go out and date again and try to find your fulfillment. Right now, you just want to be you. You just want to focus on yourself with the hermit. That's what I'm getting with the Nine of Cups. Same message. You just want to be, just focus on yourself. And you guys gonna be very good friend if you tell them what you actually think. But you have to communicate in a very authentic way. It's not like that, I don't, you have to communicate your progress of how you felt in the beginning and how you're feeling now, and all the nuance that goes into, because black egg is a clear communication, is a communication from soul. So you have to communicate all these different layers that you went through, because otherwise that person feel like you are just lied to them, they are not good enough, they are gonna have their blow on their confidence, and that's not going to be good. Because in order for them to build friendship and be in your life as a foundational stability, They need to know your process of, it's not like that you are being wishy-washy, you are just laying down your whole emotional process, and they will understand. And that's what the dance of divine feminine is. Divine feminine is all about being expressive to the point of honesty, to the point of, like, there is nothing more to hide. You unleashing your flesh and bones, because at the end of the day, that's what we are, flesh and bones. Like, so, like that kind of communication. Okay, let's see. Let's get one invitation card and one medicine card. Invitation card means from this oracle deck, mystical shaman oracle deck. The child is your invitation. And okay, I got this card a little prematurely. What is invitation is? Invitation is the universe is asking you to inviting to let this energy in your life. And medicine is universe is asking you to heal from this energy. What is the medicine card? What is the medicine card? Okay, the arrow is your medicine, and I'm gonna read it from the book. Okay, so give me a second. Seven and 3. See, chariot is 7 too, which is your card, which was in reverse because you couldn't do all this. But that is exactly is your advice. Let that in, and you are gonna, with the truth, you are gonna let that in. But you just need to do a little bit of communication with people, because you don't want to just disappear, because that can create a lot of confusion. That can make people feel blocked in their mind, because they are going to be thinking, why cancer did that. That's not good, like, clear communication. When you have the capability to do that, why not? Okay, invitation. The child is here to release you from the habit of being yourself, and to help you acquire a beginner's mind, so that you can see life as if for the first time. See, again, like, you have been very caught up with some kind of routine, some kind of domesticity, and you just need to get back to your originality, your individuality. Remain open to learning and discovering who is your spouse or partner today. Can you see them with fresh eye? See, fresh eye. The moment you use fresh eye, you see them as a friend. You project that they are one, but that's energy died down. Who is looking back at you in the mirror this morning? Become a mystery unto yourself, and reconnect with a sense of childlike wonder. I think it makes sense. Everything that is like, just go back to your individual thing, like, just give time to yourself, things that you like to do. Divine feminine, get in touch with your femininity. I feel like you got caught up in a kind of routine, kind of responsibility, obligation. You loved it, you loved them, of course, but at the same time it took something away from you. Okay, 3 is your medicine, which is arrow is your medicine. Okay, medicine. This is a time to admit that by continuing on the path you are on, you might be shooting yourself in the foot. See, absolutely. If you keep doing what you are doing, it's gonna be, the tower is coming. You need to get out to get fresh air. When you need to get in your element, sit on that chariot and just ride along. Sorry. Could it be that you have become so attached to winning this game that you have missed the true mark? I was getting that feelings that you did all these things for some of you because you saw that relationship with this thing, with this person with Ten of Cups reverse, that you tried to be certain way because that's the way you first initially viewed this relationship, even though this relationship does not fit anymore, but you tried to put that energy on, so it kind of took a lot of energy out of you. What if your arrow was never meant to land where you wanted? Oh my god, this is like so, like so on point. Now is the time to regroup and ask yourself if what you desire is really worth your energy. This is a sign that something better is waiting. Consider the wisdom is in not getting what you want. Suffering in this case is a pathway to heal the parts of you that feel unworthy, the parts that worry there isn't enough. Make peace with the voices. What is truly yours will be waiting for you. I think this is pretty self-explanatory. Cancer, if you are in a kind of relationship that you project, you started off some way, then over the period of time you realize a different reality of it. Don't make yourself stuck with that. Talk to them with utter honesty, with black egg, purge your emotion, they will understand, you guys can become friends and a very solid foundation. And but through this process you are going to regain your individuality and time and space for your exploration of your own creativity that you always wanted to do but never got in. Then this situation came in and kind of sucked you in, so this is the time to unleash from all these things. Okay, all right, Cancer, I hope you get something out of it, and I will talk to you later. Take care. Bye bye.